Yo. Yo. Favorite producer. Oh, I didn't get my hat. Hold up. One more second. Okay, now we're ready to go for real. Always gotta rep the bedroom producer hat. Or some piece of bedroom producer merch. Anyways, we're back. We're live. Episode 18. Bedroom producer live stream series. How's everyone doing out there? Hope everyone's doing well, staying safe wherever you're at. Ooh, I didn't mean to stretch Spotify off. Hope everyone's doing well. Gonna wait another minute or so for people to come through. And also so I can make sure that we're live on all the platforms. I see we're good on Twitch. Could also be good. We also should be live on YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope. Anyways, hope everyone's having a good, productive week. I know I am for sure. Yesterday I knocked out, on my own, I mixed the beats that I made off of the previous live stream. What else I do? At studio sessions, knocked out a couple tracks there as well. Started a couple beats for a few artists that I'm working with hands-on. I missed uploading a video this week, unfortunately, but just wanted to make sure I was caught up with client work that I was working on as well. That took priority this week, which is fine. But yeah. So far, having a really productive week. And I have another studio session actually later on today with another producer, going over to his studio to go cook up. I have no idea what type of vibes I'm gonna go for, but yeah. Thing was today, I don't even know what vibe I'm gonna go for whatever beat we make today. But yeah, I might end up just to be sure that I'm able to attend that session on time. I might end up just doing one beat for today. We'll see when we get there. Yeah. So we're still getting set up over here really quick. Definitely want to know how everyone's doing out there, how everyone's feeling. Yep, we're good on YouTube. Just check that right now. Awesome. What else been going on? Oop, my computer just turned off. Oh, I hit wrong button. Here's fix this real quick. But anyways. One of the cool things, kind of cool, kind of unfortunate. My listening headphones that I used to listen to music, they broke the other day. Which sucked because I loved those headphones. So you know what I did? I just got literally the exact same pair used off of OfferUp. So they just came in a little while ago. And I actually kind of want to open them up now just to check them out. Let me fix my computer again real quick. This might be the closest thing I'll come to an unboxing video on here. I just want to check this out real quick, just make sure that it's good. So these headphones that I'm using now, these are perfect for mixing, right? Trying to get the most accurate sound. Well, yeah, getting as accurate of a sound as possible when it comes to making beats and to listening to music, which is fire. And I love these. These are the Beyer Dynamic DT770. And I love these headphones whenever I'm making music, whenever I'm mixing music. And I was even actually using these back when I was working customer service for another job, where I was just pretty much taking calls all day. The only thing, it's not even it's not a thing against these headphones, but the only thing I don't like about them is that, I necessarily don't like about them, but the only inconvenience that they have about them is that they're wired. So I can't plug them into my phone without an adapter. And also I like using headphones when I'm just listening to music. The ones that I got, I need a scissor or something to cut this. The ones that I got, they're wireless, so I can walk around, listen to music wherever I want to in the house. And then also they have a lot of bass in them, a ridiculous amount of bass that some people think is excessive, but I'm just crazy and I love listening to music with the bass cranked up. So I'm crazy like that. Let's unbox this real quick. Shout out to OfferUp. I love getting things used because it saves you a lot of money. Here we go. Yep, these are the new headphones. Oh yes. The other ones were falling apart too, because I had them for several years. These are looking really good. Hopefully let me see if there's a little charge in them, actually. Is there a little charge, or I have to charge it up? Ooh, cool. There is a charge in it. I might want to try these out really. Yeah, should I try them out now? Probably not. But whatever. So yeah, these headphones, I love them. These are the Sony Extra Bass headphones. The previous ones that I had, the ear cup literally just fell apart. Like this plastic. The only thing I don't like about these headphones in particular is they're really comfortable, but the build quality, like over here, at least on the other ones I had, they just cracked after several years of heavy usage. And it happened with the exact same set of headphones that I had before as well. But I love how they sound, so I just bought them again just because. Yeah, I'm comfortable with what I like the sound. Other than, I guess, that build quality issue, these serve me really well just for listening purposes. Like, these are very accurate sounding. I'll always use, if I need to mix a song, for example, in like the middle of the night, and if I can't use my monitors, which I prefer to mix on, I'll mix on these and I'll still get a really good result. These, I would never mix on these at all unless I just absolutely needed to. But these just sound great for listening purposes. But yeah, this is dope. I'm going to try these out later. I'm not gonna mess with them now. I'm just really excited that I got headphones again. So we're all set up. Let's get into what we're doing for today. So let's close out of everything that's not necessary and open up Logic, and we'll get to work. Oh, and by the way, before we go into Logic, really quick. If you're watching this on YouTube, we'll greatly appreciate it. If you're not already, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that way you know the next time when we go live, and also whenever I drop new YouTube videos. Also, switch the scene really quick. All the music that you heard during this live stream is played off of my Spotify page. I'll drop the link to it in the chat if you want to check this out for yourself later on. I'll be putting out a lot more original music in the very near future, actually. Where I've been working on a lot of things, really focusing on working with other artists recently. But yeah, I miss putting out my own music, so I will be putting out a lot more very soon. Yeah, so I just dropped that link in the chat just in case you want to go and check out some of this music later. And yeah, let's close this out for right now. Let's go find a loop and let's cook up. And as always, feel free to give any suggestions, any feedback. I'm open for anything. I'm open to suggestions. Don't always take them just because sometimes some people say some or give suggestions that aren't really they don't really go with the vibe that I'm going for. But yeah, let's just listen to, I don't know what I'm really in the mood to create, to be honest. So I'm gonna just go through some loops, and whichever one sticks out to me first is the one that we'll be rocking with today. This one right here. Oh, went far. I'm gonna look for the stems of this really quick. Oh, it's in another folder actually. I like that one. This one, it was called Far. Where is it? It is. They don't have stems for this one. Hold up. Make the folder a bit bigger. Nights, Space Trip. Or maybe they don't have stems for this one. No biggie. Okay, so let's go back to the original folder. That sounds great. Okay, go back. See what we can do with this today. Let's get the perfect tempos right. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if everything's sounding good. I'm just listening to the whole sample really quick just because I want to hear it. I'm gonna check one last time to make sure that they didn't have the stems for that one. Swaggy Ryan, how you doing? Oh, they do. I was just in the wrong folder. Hold on. Let me drag that in there. I love using stems. If they're provided, I love using stems for loops just because it gives, at least for me, it gives me a lot more freedom to rearrange the loop, mix it differently if I want to. So what are stems? So stems, I'll break that down really quick. So whenever you have a full song or full beat, the individual instrument tracks, some people refer to them as trackouts, some people refer to them as stems. It depends on who you're talking to. Ryan said, pretty good, man. You doing all right? I'm doing great. Doing great. Got a new set of headphones, and I'm feeling good today about what we're gonna make. So stems, basically. So, wait, let me pull back the original loop. So, the original loop was like this. Like, all of the instruments are baked into this one file, which is not bad at all. It's usable. That's actually how most loops are sent anyways. But what I prefer is when I'm sending off my own loops to other artists for other producers to use, or when I'm cooking it myself, I prefer having the stems, which means each individual instrument file, or each individual instrument on its own file on its own track. So that way, let's say, so that's everything playing right now within that previous loop. Let's say, so that's just the piano that I isolated right there. So if I wanted to put like a different effect on just the piano, for example, like, I don't know, I'll just pull like a random one up just to hear it. Let's say I only want let's say in that loop, all I wanted to do was put this filter on it and leave everything else the same. I have the freedom to, which is a lot more difficult to do if you're like with traditional sampling, because with traditional sampling, if you're let's say you're sampling like a Michael Jackson record, you're probably not gonna have the stems to them, so you have to so if you only wanted to manipulate like a piano from like a Michael Jackson song and leave, I don't know, the guitar the same, you wouldn't be able to do that. But yeah, that's why I like using stems like this. I'll go in later when I'm mixing. Well, I'll go in later when I'm mixing and probably do things differently with how it's mixed. Maybe not. I don't know. Definitely with the rearranging, I'll do it a little differently. Just so since other people also have the loop, so it's not exactly the same as anyone else. But yeah, let's get into this really quick. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's go on from there. We're gonna turn flex mode on. I'm gonna do that first. This mode right here will allow me to transpose it as well as speed up or slow down the tempo, just to and it will still sound the way it's supposed to. It gives me like a Rod Wave type of vibe. Let's find some drums. I love the guitars in this loop. Yeah, I think I like that snare. Try this hi-hat. That's a little too bright for me. I kind of want something like just like a little short sounding. I think. Try that one. Okay, let's manipulate this pattern a bit more. I hit some note. My bad. I hit some note button on my keyboard. Now wait. Let me get back to this. And I'm changing it on the pad. I gotta change it back in the software. My bad, guys. Second. Why is it not changing the software now? My bad. There we go. Had a brain fart there for a second, but let's get back to this. So right now, I'm just gonna pitch the hi-hats a little bit and make them feel a bit more melodic. Do you ever use halftime plugin with beats in the style? I don't use. Well, I don't have it. Sometimes I do. I don't use the halftime plugin that everyone knows. I actually use a different plugin called what's it called? M-Rhythmizer, which, if you're familiar with Grossbeat from FL Studio, is a really similar plugin to that. Halftime looks dope too, actually. But the reason why I don't use, I'm not opposed to getting it either, because it actually is a really cool plugin. The reason why I don't use halftime is because this plugin right here, the M-Rhythmizer, it actually has its own halftime preset built into it. So to me, it will feel kind of redundant to get another plugin that does pretty much the same thing. I'm not opposed to getting it one day, because I've seen other people use it, and it does look really cool. And it's like, I think it's not that expensive either. I think it may be like between 10 and 20 bucks. But I mean, this does like literally the same thing, and it has more presets, as far as I know. I'm not sure if there's anything specific about halftime that may be a feature that this one doesn't have, but I like using this. Whatever works for me works. But I mean, yeah, if you use halftime, there's nothing wrong with that, because I think halftime is a dope plugin as well. I'm gonna have these like kind of just go up chromatically. Drag that down. Yeah, there we go. Tashia, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Love to see the machine and Logic setup. Thank you, appreciate that. I love this. This is the setup that I've been using for I don't know how long. You're doing fine. How about you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Actually do something like this. Then those last couple of ones are gonna roll up too. Okay, with that. Yeah, just share how are you doing? Appreciate you for tuning in. Hope your day's going well too. Hope you've been productive this week, safe, and accomplishing everything that you want to accomplish. I'm doing great, been productive today, made a beat and figured out a vocal chain for it after doing the recording. Awesome, that's great. I know a lot of people have problems, not problems, but a lot of people also, some people like struggle with finding like a good vocal chain, a good way to mix their vocals. It definitely took me a while to find my own vocal chain, but like once you find it, and once you like it, like I know that feeling when you finally find that one vocal chain that works really well for you. So that's lit. Yeah, you got the closed hi-hat going pretty well. I might change it a bit more, but let's find an open hi-hat really quick. One day I want to get a second camera so you can see what I'm doing on the machine controller, because I think that would be interesting for people to see as well. Really quick, if you haven't already, would greatly appreciate it if you hit the like button on this video, so that way YouTube can start sending this out to more people, so that way more people can tune into the live stream as well. So couldn't you do that with your phone, like with the camera at the back, like an instant video or something? That's actually a great question. I'm wondering if I could do that. I had to find a way to connect my phone to my computer as well as to the screen recording software, but you know what, that actually is not a bad idea. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna look into that actually. Yeah, that's another reason why I like doing these live streams. Now some people like you can just hop in here and drop some knowledge from me, so that's dope. I'm definitely gonna look into that actually. You got it. You're the inspiring one around here. Amen. No, that's dope though. We all can come in here and we all can spread positive energy and we all can inspire each other. So that's dope. That's what I love about this community. I'm gonna look for like a couple more percussion sounds. I low-key want to make that work somehow. I don't know if that would actually, but I'm gonna drag it in here just to see if I can find a pocket for that, and like maybe just cut out the low one in it. I just want to see. I don't know. I'm like mixed about it right now. This is a dope sound. Just not don't know 100%. I'm not 100% sure that will fit in the context of this beat, but let's see if I can just like cut out a lot of the lows and mids. Maybe I'm gonna like just turn it down for right now. Oh, that's dope. Okay, there we go. Maybe I'll take out some of the highs too, just to make it not poke out as much. There we go. I'm not gonna play with that too much. So I don't like mixing a lot while I'm making beats. Sometimes I go through like different folders that I haven't used in a while just to see if I can find some sounds that I either haven't used in a while or maybe even haven't used at all, because I have hundreds of gigabytes of drums on my computer. I wonder what that would sound like. Yeah, don't know for sure. Another software question. Have you ever used Arcade? I haven't used it on my own computer. I did use it in a session with another producer. And it looked really cool. I'm considering getting Arcade. I mean, the software itself is really the plugin itself is really good, is really dope. The only reason why I haven't gotten it is because the only thing I don't like about it is that you can't buy it outright. You do pay a subscription fee for it, which it does make sense because they add new packs to it on a very regular basis. It's not even like it's like that much money. It's like, I think it's like $10 a month. Which, like, if you use Splice, it's like the same amount of money. I just don't know if it's something that I'd use a whole lot just for my own personal workflow, which is why I haven't picked it up yet. I am thinking about it though, just because when we did use it in the studio, it sounded great, of course. It definitely can help out a lot when it comes to just creating on the fly and just chopping up samples in different ways. Just for me and what I personally do, I just don't know if I would use it a lot. But we'll see. We'll see. I definitely recommend other people try it out. But yeah, what are we gonna call this? We're gonna call this Soul Food. Why not? But yeah, I mean, it does have a free trial to it actually. So if you don't know someone else who has it, and if you want to try it out, well, if you do know someone else who has it, go to their studio and try it out. That's why I love having other creative friends, so I can try out. If they have software that I've been thinking about using, I can go and collab with them and you know, borrow the software for a quick minute. But if not, then also you can get a free trial for it and determine if you want to use it for yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna try swapping out that sound for this one. That was very violent. Let's try that. I would turn that down a lot. Yeah, that would be cool just tucked in the background, I think. One of the things I love about the machine controller is that it has a mix. You're able to like mix volume wise. You can like mix the sounds by using the machine controller. So that's where I'm adjusting all the volume for my drums for the most part. So that's why when I'm like looking down, that's what I'm doing. Actually, I'm just looking at the at my machine controller. I'm gonna see if I can try hooking up my phone to my computer and see if I can use it as a second camera that way. Okay, let's play some more of the sample. See if there's anything else I want to add. I know I need an 808, that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna add an 808 at some point. I want to add a few more melodic instruments to this. Oh, I need the key signature. We're in D minor. Well, actually, the original sample is in D major, but let me play that a little longer. F major, I would guess. C. Oh yeah, that would make sense because I've transposed it up 3. Yeah, we are in F major. Cool. I like using. I know how to find scales and key signatures. She said I can recommend Sublab if you don't know it. Oh wait, someone else I know actually was talking about Sublab as well. That's something I didn't look into that actually. I looked into it like very briefly and I didn't like follow up on it. That's something else I'm gonna look into as well. Yeah, because I've heard you can make some really dope 808s with Sublab. I'm not that much of a sound designer to be honest. But I do want to get more into sound design at some point. So that's probably gonna be a plugin that I pick up later down the line. The thing about me too is that like I get really comfortable with using the plugins that I do have, and I try not to go super crazy with buying a whole lot of different plugins, you know? Like I don't like buying stuff just to buy it, but at the same time I should be, you know, I want to do better at keeping up to date with different pieces of software and different plugins that come out. So at some point I'll definitely start looking into investing in into different plugins. I just really like the ones that I'm using now. And I try not to overspend on things I don't need. Oh, that's super loud. Let's turn that down a lot. Feels really loud. I'm gonna mess around with this melody. I'm probably gonna change the sound up a little bit, but let's play around with this melody. Be right back. Hey, no problem. I don't want to make it sound corny, so that's. I like this first part. Hold up. I'm gonna put that down. Let's see. I might end up taking. I don't know if I'll stick with this, but let's just put it down. I'm gonna mute this for right now, and we're gonna cut more melodies in addition to that. I'll come back to that one. Something cool about this sample in particular too is that a lot's already going on, so it doesn't need, in my opinion, it doesn't need that much more. I still want to add in a handful of instruments though, just to see if we can be a bit creative. This beat made me think of old school Mario Kart starter countdown. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's dope. Man, I miss Mario Kart. I'm so tempted to just buy a Nintendo Switch specifically for Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, and Mario Odyssey. It sounds like a really dumb idea, which is why I'm not gonna do it anytime soon. But I would literally be buying it, or if I did end up getting a Switch, it would literally just be for those games. And I don't even game like that, to be honest. But I miss Smash Brothers so much. That was that might have been my favorite game for a very long period of time when it first came out. Smash Brothers Brawl. I miss that game. I'm dragged. I don't quantize, or I usually don't quantize my melodies super heavy, but I'm gonna drag this back a little bit. I don't want it perfectly on grid because I like how Human is already feeling. That was like a little laggy on my part. That's better. Like little subtle things like that. That's what I'm trying to add. It does come to a point where there's like just too much stuff going on, there's like a good balance of things being too simple and then the listener, the artist getting bored of the beat, but then also when things are too, but also when they're like when you're adding too much and not leaving any room for a vocalist. So that's the happy medium I'm trying to find right now. Like I still want to add not like a whole lot, like maybe a handful more tracks, but not to the point where it's like it's too busy for someone to fit their vocals over, if that makes sense. Got a couple of those right. SP Beats, how you doing? Yeah, let's fix that up because I did not play that correctly. So all I'm really doing is I'm playing like some of the notes that were in the piano that's in the loop, like sections of the chords. I was just doing that by ear. I know my chords in the scale. But also I know that I messed some of those up. Okay, so that's, I'm thinking maybe it needs to be this note. That's right. There's just one more, that C chord that I missed. Cool. I'm not the best piano player in the world by any means, not at all. I'm not a good piano player at all, to be honest. But I know how to make chords. I know I'm a bit out of practice with playing scales, but I remember most of them for the most part. So that's how I'm able to find these notes a bit build the chords and build the notes a bit quicker. I know some people like purely just go off of ear, which is a fire skill in itself as well. For me personally, for the way how I create, I'm able to create in my own way because I know a little bit more about chords, and just how to structure them correctly. So I definitely do recommend. Like I know not a lot of people like studying and learning about music theory, but I still think that I still think that is more that it can be helpful for certain types of people. We're gonna turn that down. Let's give me a layer and maybe certain sections of the beat to like build it up a bit more. See if I can find something, maybe something similar to like play higher maybe. Definitely not bad. My bad. Thanks for letting me know that I was talking that no one can hear me. So, what I was trying to say was, um, oh, so my bad. So yeah, so what I was trying to say was, I just fixed it now, I hope. So, what I was trying to say was, the cool thing about using beats, using loops with stems in it, is that, or sorry, let me rewind one last time. My bad. So when you use a sample that already has a bass in it, the only way that you can take it out is by removing the low end with an EQ. So like, for example, taking this EQ and then taking out all the bass frequencies like that. Which it can work with a lot of different samples, but let's say the bass is like really loud, and let's say the mid frequencies, for example, like maybe like in this region, and you can still hear it. If you want to play a bass line that may be different from the original that was in that sample, they may just clash together. But in loops like this, where it comes with the different stems, rather than just cutting out the bass, all the lower frequencies completely, I can just mute that. And then I can put an 808 over it and not be married to the original bass pattern, which I think is really pretty cool. And of course you can still, yeah, you can make things work in different ways. But yeah, I think it just needs an 808 now. And then we may be good to start arranging. Or 808 and also maybe probably a kick as well. Okay, let's try this out. Let's record that. Try that again. Hold up. Let's try that again. Okay, I like that. Let's also Terrence Mitchell on Twitch. How you doing? Let's also put down a kick. Oh, and actually, let's I do quantize 808s and like, well, for beats like this, I mean quantize like kicks and 808s and stuff like that. Melodies I don't always quantize. Have the 808 ring for a little while too, and I don't like having them ring out like the entire time. I might have them like cut off a little bit before the next note comes in. But sometimes there can be like a little too much space, you know. So that's why I want them to cut off like a little bit before the next note comes in, like that. Jay Violet, what's good? All y'all gotta check out Jay Violet. He's a really dope artist in the DMV area. We also got a couple tracks in the tank right now. So yeah, everyone go check out Jay Violet, one of my favorite artists who I personally know as well. He's about to blow up this year. Y'all make sure you go check out Jay Violet. Said BRB currently trying to fix the hinge on my washing machine. Hey, it's all good, man. Take care of that stuff. That's actually really important. He said, yes, sir. LOL, bro. They're not ready. Man, I'm ready for you to drop the song. What are you waiting for? Ah! My bad. Let's try that again. That was whack. Okay, that was some of those notes were a bit extra. Let me go through that one more time. I'm happy with that. I think this may be the all the tracks that we need. Awesome. Cool. I'm fine. I'm happy with this. Let's drag the drums out and arrange. I'm happy with this. And also I'm gonna chop up the loop in different sections as well. I'm happy with this. I like where this is going. I think I may know who I want to send this to as well, possibly. Some of the most of the beats that I make on the live stream end up going on my website. There are some also that I send to specific people, artists I'm already working with, majority of the time. Oh snap! There's one thing I meant to do with the drums I didn't do. Hold up, I meant to swing the hi-hats a little bit. I know I didn't do that a second ago. Let's do that really quick actually. In my swing the hi-hats, what I mean is when I recorded them, I used the note repeat feature on the machine controller, and then that made them perfectly on grid. Well, what I like to do is nudge them over a little bit to the right, so that way they're not perfectly on beat, and it gives it its own little vibe, its own swing, its own groove. So now let's actually drag the drums out, and let's arrange. One thing I like doing too is organizing all the tracks and have them color coded too. I'll just keep the kick. Or I'll color the other ones and name them all later. Let's chop up the sample by the sections, so I know changes it up right here. Change it up right there too. And changes right there. He said, sorry, I had to take a phone call. Hey man, no worries. Come and go as you please, and know everyone's on their own schedule. And also, this will be this will go back up live on my YouTube channel after the fact as well. So if you do miss a section of it, no worries. It'll be live so that you can check out the full stream later, or just watch it again however many times you want. If there's a certain section you wanted to see again, of course you can rewind and rewatch it however much you want. So let's go through and start arranging. Ooh, wait, what went on over here? Oh, some of those aren't dragged all the way. Just cut it up like that. Repeat a bunch of, oop, that's not the right key command. Cancel that. Okay, repeat. Cool. So this part's gonna be the intro, and then it's gonna drop into the chorus. So one thing I'll do, I think I might. Actually, no, never mind. I was thinking about chopping out the guitar in the first part. Says not sorry for missing the part when the result is this. Hey, appreciate that. I was thinking about chopping out that guitar in the beginning. Actually, let's hear it. I might just put it back to how it was. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm gonna roll with it like this. You know, take out that little part right there. So I think I have the chorus play twice actually. So let's move all of this over one more. Okay, so move that over here. Matter of fact, to know those two sections were different. So let's move that over there. Let's drag this back out. Cool. I was thinking about having that bass right there. I think I actually might save that for maybe like right before the verse transitions into the chorus. And then I'm gonna take out some of the notes in the 808. Change up the rhythm a little bit and also just keep the energy in this section down a little bit. Say how old am I? I'm 23 years old. I've been making music seriously seriously for I think how old was I? 2013. Since 2013, however old I was then. I think I was like 15 then. Okay, cool. So I'll simplify the 808 right there and then take it out completely for the rest of the section. I think I'll take out the hi-hats too, actually. Take out all the percussion as well, actually. So just keep the snare in there, I'm thinking. Maybe the rim. Actually, let's take out the snares in the second half, and I'm gonna see if I can find a cool snap to actually add in this place. got one too many of the snares. I might add that snap, or that specific one. I'm not 100% sure about that one. I'm gonna go through a couple more sounds, but I'm gonna drag it down here just so you can, or just so we can hear it while we're going through a couple different sounds. So cut those out. Those 3 snaps right there. I think I'll keep that snap for now, and then I'll go through later and just add or layer my own. Maybe like gate out the reverb that's on that one, and then add my own. All right, we're getting somewhere. Okay. So in this section, right before the chorus, I'm gonna drop the energy down by taking out most of the drums. I think I actually do something similar where I had the snare play for the first half and then swap over with that the snap. Then there's one of these instruments. So some of the instruments that I added in addition to the loop, I want some of these to come in during the chorus, but I think I want one of them to come in over here, in this section. actually. So I think this one actually wants there. Maybe it'll come back in the chorus. Oh, I want the bass there too, actually. Up until that final note. I'm gonna cut the last note out. Cool. Okay, so now let's copy and paste the original chorus. And let's see which of these instruments that I want to add. Actually, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll keep... Maybe the keys I added. Hey, can you cut with Command T if you... Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Wow. That's dope. See now you're the one over here giving me tutorials. Wow, that's a new trick. I was using the what was I doing? So I have it actually as my secondary tool. So I use I have the scissor tool as my secondary tool, so I just hit command actually, and then I can just click on it with the mouse. But oh, that's cool though. That you can do also with that shortcut. That's awesome. I think I might also try putting that on a pad at some point too, actually, to make the chorus feel a bit bigger. I don't want it to feel overly crowded and over muddy, but I do want it to I do want it to feel a bit bigger than the verses. So I'm gonna keep going really quick, actually, to make sure we get the main idea down. And then I'll come back and I might add that later, or I may think that is that there's enough going on. All right, so now we just need verse 2. So I just duplicated that. I'm gonna rearrange it a bit differently, but I just duplicated it because I think for the most part it may be somewhat. Well, in certain sections it's gonna be similar. The chorus is probably going to be the same. But yeah, we're almost done with this beat. Let's keep going. Okay, so for verse 2A, I'm gonna take out the 808 completely. I think no snare. I think we're just gonna have the loop there actually. So it would be similar to that other section actually. So I have the bass come in right there. Actually, I will have the snap come in. And then just cut out the last note on the bass. remember I added this flute in here before. I remember not liking it at first, but I want to hear what it does sound like actually. Nah, I think it makes it too crowded, so I'm just gonna mute it. Okay, and this part I'm gonna change up a bit from the original. I'm gonna take out the kick for part of it. Okay, actually, I took out that snare. First, I wanted like a little pause. Actually, I might want to do one of those. I do these a lot. I'm gonna have the loop repeat right there too. Actually. It's like a little like stutter type of effect. Okay, yeah, and then I think verse 2B will be the same, chorus will be the same, and then outro. Let me see. I think I'll just. What am I gonna do? I'll take this part. Hold up. Oh, that's not the right part. I want. Okay, I know what I want. This and that. Then I'll cut out the bass for the second half. I might put in I might mix in an effect over here too, actually, to make it a bit different. And I'm gonna cut out that last chord. And then I'll mix in, let me just do it right now. So to make it just not like abruptly cut off like that, I'm gonna have some reverb swelling right there. I'm just gonna automate I'll automate a reverb send actually. One of my favorite reverbs to use is ROM by Native Instruments. It was free at the time that I got it. It does cost money now, but I love how this reverb sounds. So let's pull that up, and then I like getting the timing of it right by using H delay. So H delay is bypassed. Like it's not this there's not gonna be a delay on this reverb. But what I'll do is I can calculate what you can do with H delay is you can calculate the milliseconds of the BPM of the note value that you wanted to last for. It's a little nerdy. It's a little technical. I know not everyone does it, but I mean, I like having my reverbs in time with the beat. So I'm gonna have a little bit of reverb on it anyways, probably throughout. Actually, now I'm gonna have it on throughout the track. I'm just gonna automate it so that it goes up in volume right at the end. So it's gonna sound like this. I'll make that like a little louder. I'm cool with that. I think I like how this sounds so far. Let's play this beat from the top. There are a couple other things I may want to add in later, like transition effects. For now, I think it's good. So let's play this one time from the top. I forgot there was one more thing I wanted to do. I wanted to take those key chords and layer it with with a pad sound. Actually, I forgot about that. Let's do that real quick. So let's drag this down. And I'm gonna look for a pad and serum. Okay, so let's go through here, and feel free to give any opinions as well. And yeah, let me know what you're thinking about the beat so far. Let me know what you're thinking about the stream. We're almost done with this beat. So I'd say halftime as part of as an outro would top it off. You know, let's try it out. Okay, not feeling those sounds. Let's try. See. No, never mind. Which pack do I want to use? It just needs like a really simple pad. Some airy, something light, nothing with a whole lot of high end in it. I'm cool with that. Okay, so let's try halftime on the outro. I'm not 100% sure, but let's try it. Let's just hear what it sounds like. Okay, so the cool way to do an M Rhythmizer is go over here, 50% speed. Make sure there's bypass for the rest of the beat. Turn it on right there. I guess I have to do the same thing for the bass, actually. So let's hear what this sounds like. Okay, same thing with the bass. Make sure it's bypassed for the rest of the beat. Turn it on right there at the outro, and let's hear what this sounds like. You know what? That's cool. I like that, actually. I like that. All right. Since I like stopped it like halfway through the beat, let's play one more time from the top. Let's see. Hopefully, I think I'm maybe done with adding stuff for right now. Okay, I lied. This is like one last thing we're gonna add. Really simple transition sound. So what I'm gonna do for the transition sound is super easy, super simple. I'm gonna take an open hi-hat, reverse it, and drench it in reverb. Or well, take an open hi-hat, drench it in reverb, then reverse it. I think I might use that one. Yeah, this is. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, got it right there. Just gotta put the MIDI note in for it, and then hold up. This is a really cool trick. It's super simple to do. I love doing this. This is like a really easy way to make a really quick transition sound. So we got the open hi-hat right there. We're gonna find a reverb to use, which, like I said a moment ago, one of my favorite reverbs is this one, ROM by Native Instruments. Trying to mix all the way. Sometimes I'll have it like maybe like 70%. I want to hear what it sounds like all the way up. Decay time is gonna be really long. The size a little bit bigger. Bounce it in place. Reverse. Open. Hi-hat. Uncheck bypass plugins. And then mute that right there. See, I like Heaven 7 very much. If that's a reverb, I haven't tried that one out, but I'm gonna look into that actually. Reverse. And drag that to right before, it'll cut off right before the chorus comes back in, and then also I'll fade it up, I'll fade the audio file through Logic. Yeah, so I wanted to start right here, actually. So cut that stuff out. Yeah, actually, I'll fade it in a little bit more, and then I think that's good. There we go. Okay, let me make sure I copy that to the second verse. Are we good to go? Okay, the absolute last thing we're gonna change. I did take out that bass at first. I think it actually does sound kind of hard. But now with the halftime, I think it does sound kind of hard keeping it in there. So I'm actually gonna drag it out, and just cut it off at the same time the piano cuts out. Then after that, this beat is done for right now. Cool, I'm happy with that. Awesome. Cool, this beat's done. Let's move on to the second beat. This is dope. I like where this is going so far. Let's see if we can make another cool track within the next 30 minutes, 30 to 60 minutes. Let's try. Yeah, let's try this one. It's like digital sounding. There's like a big switch up in the vibe from the last beat, but it's all good. Uh, yeah, I want to try something that sounds a little different than this type of stuff that I normally make. Let's try it out. Ryan, welcome back. I think I'm gonna swap that clap out actually for a different one. Never mind. I'll keep it to keep it the same as the original one I put down. Landy Gaming, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day so far. This is the second beat of the day. I love pitching hi-hats like this. That makes it his own like melodic instrument. I love it. So are there any special tricks for pitching those hats? Just using pitch mode and Logic knows that. So what I'm doing is I'm pitching them in Machine. There is a way that you can do it in Logic as well. Um, what I do is I integrate the Machine software inside of Logic Pro 10, and I do all my drums inside of Machine. So this is just something that's in the piano roll inside of Machine. So if you wanted to do something similar in Logic, you could use the Quick Sampler. Basically what you could do is, I haven't really tried this, so I'm kind of just assuming this is how it would work. Let me find that hi-hat. So you could take like a hi-hat sample like this, drag it into that little box right there, go to Quick Sampler Optimized. You probably would want to change this to mono over here on the amp section. Then the root note, what you see right over here where it says root key, that will be where the root note is, which is C3 on your keyboard. And then to do like that similar thing that I'm doing, you either could play it naturally like that, if you're cool, like, so I was just playing that on my MIDI piano or MIDI keyboard actually, and then doing like a pretty similar thing to what I'm doing. Just go through the rolls or whatever. I'll just do like a really random roll just for the sake of this example, and I'll just solo that. So that's doing that's doing pretty much the exact same thing. And yeah, once again, I just did that inside of Quick Sampler in Logic. So that can actually get you pretty much the exact same result. I like doing it in Machine just because that's what I'm comfortable with. It really doesn't matter which one you use. I guess you would get pretty much the same result. All it really is just a workflow thing. Yeah, I prefer doing all my drums in Logic. I mean, inside of Machine. You definitely can do them in Logic as well. Like I said, it really doesn't matter. It just depends on the equipment that you've got, and what workflow works the best for you. Cool, I like that. Let's try that again. This honestly could be a really, really, really simple beat. B flat minor. I've been doing a lot of beats in B flat minor this week. I'm only being very, very indecisive about the 808 sound. I think I might stick with this one actually. Actually changed my mind. I'm not gonna stick with that one. I think it needs to last a little longer. I think it might have been. I'm between that one and maybe this one. So let's hear what that sounds like. Yeah, I'm gonna settle with this. Settle on this 808 for right now. Let's keep going. Actually, let's save. Um, call it. I'll call it Money Dance. Let me know what you're thinking about this so far. I think I like where this is going. I like the okay, let's add this open hi-hat. Okay, then it needs some other background percussion. Maybe I might add another melody or two, but I think this is. I kind of want to keep this one relatively simple. Said you're feeling the vibe. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so great question. So I do sell most of the beats that I make. I post most of them on my website. I'll actually post a link to it if you want to check it out. I do work with artists as well. But yeah, if you're interested in working with me, feel free to hit me up. So actually, I'll drop my website really quick in the chat. I also have my social media in the description of this live stream. So here's the website. And then also one of the best places to get in contact with me is either through email or through Instagram. So actually, I'll drop that in the chat as well. So yeah, hit me up, and then if you want to work on something, let me know, and if we can work it out, we'll make it happen. might take out the sound that I just added. Actually, I'm mixed about that one. Actually, I think that works. Yeah, let's I'm gonna chop up the loop and the different sections that is in. I don't know how many melodies I really want to add to this, to be honest. Um Okay, let's start arranging actually. I might start adding stuff when more of the beats filled out, but I want to put down a basic arrangement right now and see where we're going with it. Really simple beat. The funny thing is a lot of times like it's the simple beats that the artists really do like. It's because they like something like this leaves a lot of space for the artist to really just do their thing. Um, and yeah, sometimes you don't need to add a whole lot to make something good. I'm making stuff with the artist in mind, majority of the time. One thing I know is that some producers do is that some producers try to make beats for other producers and they try to do a whole bunch of crazy tricks in them, like adding a whole bunch of instruments that may or may not actually fit, just to say that they added in a whole bunch of stuff. For me, at the end of the day, I mean, of course, the live stream is, of course, for producers to watch. Um, but these beats in particular, at least this particular style, anyways, the number one most important thing for me is to make sure that this is something an artist can rock with, something that an artist can rock over, which sometimes means it doesn't need to be super complex. But also, I'm mainly just putting down ideas for right now. Don't always, I rarely ever finish a beat in just one session unless it's like, unless I'm in a rush or anything. Um, so a lot of times when I make the beats, a lot of times the beats that I do make on the live streams, I end up revisiting a day or two later, and then I may add more things. I may take something out. I may end up not even liking the original thing that I came up with. So, yeah, don't always feel like you need to finish everything all in one sitting. Because especially like if you take a break and come back to it later, either like later in the day after you've done some other things, listen to some other music, talk to some other people, or come back to it a day later, a week later. Sometimes you'll hear different things that you weren't hearing in the initial session. So, yeah, I'm gonna just keep rocking with it as is for right now. I'll probably end up adding like another melody or so here and there. So, what's your writing process to that? Do you write it down in one session, or do you come back here as well? If you're talking about songs, or if you're talking about the way like I write a song or like the way I write a beat or anything like that, so I don't. So normally I don't revisit beats during the live streams. I'm not opposed to that. Normally I don't, just because I would think that, at least to me, I think it's cooler just a song with lyrics. Okay, cool. So yeah, I haven't tried writing something on a live stream actually. So something like this, I'm most likely gonna send to or if I don't send it to an artist, I'll put it on my website. But if for me when I'm writing my own stuff, yeah, most of the time I'll make the beat first, or maybe I'll write to someone else's beat and then make a beat for myself later on. I rarely ever write a song in one sitting. Rarely ever, just because for me the way I write my own lyrics for my own songs, I overthink a lot. Sometimes I can spend several hours just trying to get two bars to work together. So with that, what I'll do is a lot of the time is I'll put a timer on myself. Like I'll put 30 minutes, an hour, something like that. And then after the timer runs out, I'll get up, I'll do something. I'll either do something else, like I'll work on like a different task, like maybe making content for social media, or working on a beat for someone specific, or working on like a YouTube video. And then I'll come back to the song later that day, maybe later in the week, depending on how my schedule's looking. And then whenever a lot of times when I just sit down, work on something, and then come back to it later with fresh ears, then I'll have some clarity, and I'll really be able to knock it out instead of just trying to do it all in one sitting. But yeah, I know some people can freestyle a whole song within like an hour. Some people take several days, several months to even write one song. And really, at the end of the day, nothing is right, nothing is wrong, as long as you're getting the results from the song, the results from your music that you want to get, and then also as long as you're being as productive as you possibly can. Assuming that you want to do this assuming that you're making music as a career, productivity is also a thing. So yeah, so that's why I try not to overthink things a lot. But if I am overthinking something, that's when I know it's time to put it down, come back to it later. And that ends up helping me be a lot more productive actually. So are you showing your products, beats, lyrics, mixing, or all together? So right now, I'm just making the beat. Uh, I rarely ever mix a beat the same day that. Oh, do I show them to some of my friends? Or my bad, I thought you were talking about on the stream. Um, okay, the smart thing to do. I'll be honest. The smart thing to do is definitely get other people's opinions on stuff before you put them out. Beats, I really don't. I rarely ever get someone else's opinion on it unless I'm sending it to someone very specific. With a beat like this, or with a lot of the beats that I just try to make quality, of course. But I kind of just try not to overthink them, and then I'll just upload them to the website. And then if people rock with them, they rock with them. If they don't, they don't. When it comes to specifically songs, though, I'll be honest. I should get other people's opinions before I put them out. Honestly, 90% of the time, I kind of just rely on myself. And then I would do that just because I would think, yeah, no one would really care about what I'm doing, and then I just kind of by no one I mean like my other like musician friends. I would kind of assume that they wouldn't care, and they kind of just want me to focus on their stuff. But I do have a lot of people who actually are very open to giving me their own opinion on the stuff that I'm working on. So going forward in the future, I definitely will be taking advantage of getting other people's opinions on songs that I specifically release under my own name. Not only, and I also, it's good to get opinions from other musicians as well as other people who have no involvement with music whatsoever, because they'll give you two completely different opinions. Other musicians, they may be overthinkers just like you, and they may be trying to correct things on a technical level, or maybe they don't fully understand what you're doing, which is why a lot of times I opted to not get other people's opinions, just because I did things, especially when first starting out, I would do a lot of things or I would write my music in a way that like that purposely did not have a mainstream appeal. But then also like people who like are not musicians whatsoever, they're gonna rely more so on feeling than technical ability. So you could make something that's like on a technical level really insane, but it's not connecting with someone emotionally, or it's just so complex that people just don't really care for it. It could go either way. So that's why in my opinion you should be getting opinions from other people, or from people who are your friends, from people who maybe aren't your friends, you don't know them as well, other people who are musicians, people who aren't, and that in my opinion will help you get better results with your music. So I'll be honest, it's not something that I did in the past, but I'm definitely going to start doing that a lot more going forward. Ain't no problem. I know I can rant a bit here and there. I'm trying to like piece together all the thoughts all at once. But yeah, I hope I hope through all that rambling that somewhere in there was a good answer for you. Okay, so so now that I'm hearing you, there definitely are some other places where I would like to add additional instruments. Um, I think for right now, because I do actually have to wrap up pretty soon because I have I'll be going to collaborate with another producer actually at his place in a little while. Um, so I'm just gonna finish arranging the beat the way that I want it to. And then I'm gonna come back to this later and add some more instruments. But definitely let me know what you're thinking about this so far. Um, yeah, the beat's really simple, but I mean something like this, I know for sure an artist can vibe to. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do I did this in the last beat too. I'm gonna have this part of the loop do like a little like stutter type of effect. Oh, that's not in the right section. My bad. I want to do it right here. I didn't do it in the verse 1 on purpose. I might go back and change that later. I think I'm gonna rock with it like this though. Just in verse 2A. I'm gonna have a little pause right here too, so I'm gonna mute the loop right there really quick, just to give like a really quick break. Oh, I gotta mute that hi-hat too. Now over here, I'm gonna take out the hi-hat briefly. And then I'm gonna do that stutter effect one more time. So do you take notes in any way / form when you leave a beat and come back to it later? Sometimes I do. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll go over here in the notes section in Logic and I'll write down stuff like add melodies in what would it be in this one in particular? I'll just add melodies in certain in the verse or whatever. I'll do that. I'll leave it right there, and then I'll make sure that I'll try to remember to leave the notes section open, so that way when I come back to the beat later, I'll remember what I want to add. When I'm doing things like recording an artist, for example, most of the time what I'll do is because a lot of times an artist will come through and record, and they'll be fine with the song by the end of the session, but then they may want to come through later and change some things up. So what I'll do is, just to remember the settings that I used on my mic, so there's a note section in Logic. Oh yeah, there's a note section in Logic. It's just that button right there, that notepad in the top right corner. So what I'll do is, like, whether I'm recording my own vocals or when I'm recording an artist, I use my audio interface. I use like a preamp emulation, so I just write down like the settings that I used to record. So for example, I record through a Neve preamp emulation. So I'll do something like Neve, if the level was at 50, I'll write it there. I also record through a compressor, so then I'll write down the name of the compressor, which the one I use most of the time is the LA2A, and then I'll write down like the level that's at, for example. And then I'll leave that open. And then when the artist comes through to record again, that's the level that I'll start with. If I'll adjust it if they like to rap it or sing it in a different tone or volume than they did the original time. But that'll be I always put down my mic settings just to make sure that if we do record again, we're getting relatively the same level that we were getting before, so it doesn't sound like it was recorded on 2 different days. Oh, no, actually, no, wait. I did that. I forgot that there was like an outro section in that was already built into the loop. I think it was, pretty sure it was this part right here. Cool. I'm happy with that. Let's listen to this beat from the top. Definitely want to add a handful more melodies in the verse, so that way it's not as monotonous. But this isn't bad right now. Like I wouldn't, if I had to send this off to an artist right here, right now, I wouldn't have a problem with it, to be honest. So let's listen to this one more time from the top. After this, I will have to wrap up for today. But yeah, let me know what you think about the beat. Let me know what you think about the live stream. If you haven't already, we greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like on the video, as well as hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, we greatly appreciate if you hit the follow button as well. Cool. I'm cool with this for right now. I think this is a good stopping point. I think, so just some transitions missing. Yeah. Definitely gonna put, we're most likely gonna put some transition effects throughout the different sections of the beat. I do think it needs another melody that comes in at the start of verse B. Maybe the chorus. I kind of like the chorus, how it sounds. And then the other thing too is I might double the length of the chorus. I don't know for sure. I mean, because a lot of times, like, honestly, songs that play on the radio, a lot of popular songs, they are really short. I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and we were talking about how 3 minutes is considered a long song nowadays. I personally think it's ridiculous, but when you're making beats specifically for artists, sometimes, or most of the time, I do structure them in a traditional way. That a lot of other popular songs are structured. But sometimes a good thing to do is actually would be to make the beat a little bit longer than what you may think you may need, so that way you can just give the artist some more freedom just to make the song longer if they wanted to. Um, but yeah, I think this is a good stopping point for right now. I like this beat a lot. Actually, I might like this a little bit more than I don't know if I like it more than the last beat. I don't know. They're two completely different vibes. But yeah, this is a good stopping point. I'm going to come back to this track later. So yeah. So thank you all so much for tuning in. This is where we're going to wrap up for today. If you like what we're doing over here on the YouTube channel, if you like what we're doing over here at El Marquis Productions, I would greatly appreciate it if you visited my website. I'm going to drop it in the chat really quick. It's www.elmarquisproductions.com. That's where you'll be able to find a lot of the beats actually that I make during these live streams, and also this is where you can find some cool sample packs actually. So I actually just uploaded a couple new loops this morning actually. So right now we have, and they're all for free by the way too. They're free to download right now. Eventually at some point I'm going to start selling them. But right now I'm just gonna drop some free loops actually, just so I can get some feedback from other people, just to see what they get some feedback to see if people are liking it or liking the loops, disliking the loops, whatever. Just getting some feedback on them. These three right here, these are actually full packs. They're 5 loops a piece. And then a new thing that I'm actually going to start doing is actually, instead of creating entire packs for right now, I'm going to drop some individual loops that you can just download for free. That way also I can actually start uploading them on a more consistent basis, and start just getting some feedback on them. And then yeah, eventually, like I said, I will start selling them, so that way we can start generating some revenue and also reinvest it back into the business. But yeah, I just uploaded 2 new ones this morning, and yeah, so that beat is fire. Thank you, appreciate that. So yeah, so if you visit the website El Marquis Productions, that's the best place to check out the beats, most of my beats which I make on this live stream, as well as these sample packs, as well as my merchandise. If you like the bedroom producer hat that I'm wearing right now, I actually made it. You can purchase other similar pieces of merchandise on the website as well, under the section that says merch. You got bedroom producer t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, and hats. So yeah. As well as a section where you can, if you need mixing and mastering services, custom beats if you're an artist, or a consultation call, this is where you can order those as well as find my contact information. So there we go. That wraps it up for this live stream session. Hope everyone out there stays safe. Hope you all have a productive day. If you happen to be an artist or a content creator who's watching this, would greatly appreciate it once again if you drop a like on the video, as well as subscribe, turn on the notifications, and then also you can check in the description of this video for my social media information. So I'm gonna wrap up right here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Next live stream will be Tuesday, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is El Marquis Productions. God bless.